Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. Last time we acquired Riku as our newest party member, and in this part we're gonna see what she can do in battle.
Ooh, a treasure chest. I wonder what's inside.
That's a good question. So, treasure chests in battles. Use special and steel to open treasure chests found on the battlefield. Be careful, the battle will end as soon as your foes are defeated. So pretty much, with Riku, we can steal and get items in battle. This also applies to stealing from enemies as well. Ow.
You should know, I'm scary when I'm gonna use that item I just got on you.
Yeah, for some odd reason the game ended up skipping part of that scene. I don't know why I did that. But we can end up using her overdrive mix to mix items in our inventory into other things. Now I said to use the 2 bomb cores. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use 2 grenades. And what does 2 grenades make? It makes water. Don't question it. Just go with it. Yeah, that was overkill after the first one.
What did you just do? That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
And it's very beneficial. Riku's mix ability can mix up things that can aid you in battle or can do damage and attacks. Pretty much Riku's mix ability gives her the most overdrives in the entire game with the possibilities and combination of items. It's ridiculous, and it's pretty cool actually, especially once you end up getting it. But Riku's not going to be used too much inside of battles on this file just yet. Remember, I have another practice file that I've gotten a little bit farther in, but we've got ourselves some bite bugs. So should we summon? We have a treasure chest that's right there. We can use Riku. We can use Riku to get the chest.
You gotten any better?
Just watch.
And yes, there's this dialogue too. So we stole a stamina tablet from the chest. Oh, I missed. But luckily he missed. So, that takes care of the bug. Riku, unfortunately, right now, is pretty weak in terms of her stats, because pretty much she's at the beginning of her part of the sphere grid. Don't worry, Riku's going to be used a lot in the project later on, but for right now, she's not really going to be used, unfortunately. And we got another chest. This area,
Watch and learn.
This area is pretty much filled with chests just so that you can get items. Remember, you can also use items by using the use ability. So that dragon scale we just picked up, we can end up using if we use Riku's use ability. So keep that in mind. You could also steal from enemies themselves, and these stealing items will give you different rewards. Different enemies drop different items when you steal it from them, and there's abilities in the game that allow you to steal rarer items from enemies. Pretty much Riku makes this game a lot more in-depth when it comes to the combat, when it comes to stealing and when it comes to using. And that's not all. We're going to get one more thing now that Riku is in our party once we get to the Guado city of Guardo Salaam. So, let us steal. We got a mega potion from this one. Not too impressive, but still good.
Enough.
And there we go.
That's how it's done.
Indeed. So, Riku's gonna be not really used too much except for stealing items when we need to. But later in the game, she's gonna become instrumental in our use against the hidden bosses. But here we are at Guardo Salaam. Now, Guardo Salaam, interesting city. There's an Albed primer that's located within the city. I'm going right here checking to make sure that there aren't any chests inside these small little nooks on the camera. You'd think there would be. But let's go into the Guado city.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna. Welcome to Guardo Salaam. This way, my lady. This way.
Me?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I beg your pardon. I am called Trommel Guado. I am in the direct service of our leader, the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
So, seems Seymour needs to talk to us about something.
Twist our arms, why don't you? Ah, I almost forgot.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, customizing equipment. Now that Riku has joined your party, you can customize weapons and armor. Just like how with the Summoner's Soul, we're able to give Aeons new abilities by using items, we can add abilities to our weapons and to our armor using items as well. This is instrumental and is a godsend for this game for you to get some of the best equipment, as well as in order to tackle the hidden bosses. This is something that you will end up doing pretty much. So you might notice that some weapons never have, they have 2 slots, but 1 slot's empty. That means that you can equip something onto that slot if you have the right corresponding items for what you want. It goes the same for weapons and for armor. Armor has more abilities that are exclusive to it than when it comes to weapons, but that's where you're going to want to focus more on. So for example, with Mega Phoenixes that I have, I could get the ability Auto Phoenix
What to do without me?
by using customization. What is Auto Phoenix? It basically means when a party member goes down, you instantly use a Phoenix down. Same goes for things such as Auto Potion, Auto Haste, or any of the auto abilities. But look who it is.
Oh, how fare you, Sir Guardian? It seems that Maester Seymour has returned to Guado Salaam. He's young, but he deserves our respect.
Good to know. And we have Machen.
Care to hear about the Farplane or the Fireflies?
Sure. Tell me about the Farplane.
The Farplane's the place where fireflies born from ascending gather. They appear in the shape of people who've died and gone to the Farplane. Quite the phenomenon. How I wish I understood it more fully. The Owlbed have a theory, you know. They say the fireflies are just reacting to visitors' thoughts and dreams. But only the dead appear on the Farplane. No image of the living has ever been seen. It's a great mystery, but maybe the dead leave a bit of themselves in the hearts of the living. And that little bit borrows the fireflies' power for their paranormal performance. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
I love that. Or maybe not, who knows? I really love Machen when it comes to history and Spira.
Care to hear about the Farplane or the fireflies?
Sure, tell me about fireflies.
They may be called fireflies, but they aren't really flies, you see. They're those lights you see whenever a fiend dies. The little fellows are responsible for a few fantastic phenomena. Visions of the past, spheres, fiends, these are all the fireflies doing. In fact, fireflies have something to do with Aeons, too. The dreams of the faith reach through the spirit of the summoner. And that which is unreal becomes real for all to see. Or maybe not, who knows? And that, as they say, is that.
Well, that's pretty interesting. Fireflies and the Farplane themselves are actually located inside Guardo Salaam. But for right now, let's go and get that Albed Primer. So go into this little house or store right here. I never could figure out what this is. I think it's a house. And the Albed Primer is right here. So with this, we are halfway done with all the Albed Primers. We have 13 out of 26. And we'll be getting the rest of them later on. So let's keep going. And I think we should probably go and see what's going on in the manor, but first things first, open this up, and you get a mega potion. So let's go inside the manor. Well, this isn't foreboding music.
These are the past leaders of the Guado.
They all look the same.
That's racist.
Mr. Seymour doesn't look like them, no.
Don't you know? The last leader, Maester Jiskel, wed a human woman. She was Seymour's mother.
Oh.
So interspecies relationships do actually exist. I wonder how well that was dealt with.
I don't like the smell of this one, eh?
You sure it's just not the smell of tree sap? Because I'm pretty sure that's what this entire manor's made of.
Stay close to Yuna.
Okay. What about you, Riku?
I wonder what smells so nice.
Probably the tree sap.
Kimari not like Mr. Seymour.
I don't know, Kamari. I like the cut of his jib.
Why does he want to see me?
Good question. Let us leave and find out.
This way, please.
Every time we try to leave, the plot moves forward. I don't know why. Why does it do this?
This way, please.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
I will go inform Lord Seymour. Please wait here.
Okie dokie. So, maybe we should go around and ask people what's going on.
There's no temple here in Guardo Salaam, see? Summoners usually just pass through on their way elsewhere. What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Xanarkand, too?
Well, there are many things I do not know. Your Xanarkand is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think, either way. Still, be careful. You shouldn't tell other people.
Yeah, I know.
Which is why, I talk about it a lot.
I get the feeling he called us up here for more than just dinner.
Kimari speak no more.
Because he got in trouble.
This is good.
Riku's stuffing her face. Meanwhile, I ended up seeing, wait, what the heck? Oh, it's just a pendulum that's swinging back and forth.
Stay on your guard.
Why? This guy's just a priest, right?
Those with power use that power. Maesters have power.
Wait. You sure you don't have something against Yevon?
I lived a long time in Xanarkand.
Ah.
10 years in Xanarkand. Seems to have changed Orin a little bit.
What could it be? Oh.
She's very nervous about this. Oh my god, I didn't have to leave a room for once in order for the scene to move on.
Truly, it is good to have guests again. Since Lord Jiskel passed away, these halls have been too quiet.
The death of Lord Jiskel was a great loss for all of Spira.
Was this Maester Jiskel really such a great guy?
He brought the teachings of Yevon to the Guado. He was truly a great man.
Truly a loss for us all. But now a new leader, Lord Seymour, has come before us. Lord Seymour is the child of a Guado and a human. He will be the tie that binds our two races together. But that is not all, I think. Lord Seymour, he will surely become the shining star that lights the way for all the peoples of Spira.
That is enough, Trommel. Must I always endure such praise? Welcome.
You wanted to see me?
Please, make yourselves at home. There's no rush.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
Pardon me. It has been a long time since I had guests. Lady Yuna, this way.
CG! And no loading screen! God dang it again! When we get in space.
This sphere is a reconstruction created from the thoughts of the dead that wander the far.
Xanarkin?
Correct. Xanarkin, as it looked 1,000 years ago. The great and wondrous Machina city, Xanarkin. She once lived in this metropolis.
She who?
Huh. Where are we now? And who is that nearly naked lady on that bed?
Lady Yunalesca.
Thank you.
She was the first person to defeat sin and save the world from its ravages. And you have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great task. He wanted you to face sin as Lady Yunalesca did. However, Lady Yunalesca did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
I don't know why the audio glitches end up happening like that. It happened on my copy of the disc for some odd reason. Uh-oh. Is she no longer worthy to wield Mjolnir? Did you just pull an Agent Fury? I realize only Marvel fans will probably get that. Up. Back to this music.
Wow, your face is beet red.
You okay?
He asked me to marry him.
Well, that's one way to pop the
You
question.
serious? Hey.
You know what Yuna must do.
Of course. Lady Yuna, no, all summoners are charged with bringing peace to Spira. But this means more than just defeating sin. She must ease the suffering of all Spira. She must be a leader for the people. I proposed to Lady Yuna as a maester of Yevon.
Spira is no playhouse. A moment's diversion may amuse an audience, but it changes nothing.
Even so, the actors must play their parts. There's no need to answer right away. Please, think it over.
We will do so then. We leave.
Lady Yuna, I await your favorable reply. Why are you still here, sir? I beg your pardon. We Guado are keen to the scent of the Farplane.
Well, that's interesting. And that's awkward.